Alright everybody, Indiana Hobby Laser Guy by Night coming to you on black painted canvases. I've had quite a few people on Facebook asking me how I get my pictures to look the way that I do. So I'm going to give you first a little insight of some of my pictures. This, whoa, it's dark. This is one. I just did another one this morning. I don't know if you can see it real well. There we go. Here's the next one. I also did the raccoon, the tiger, and I've got many more. So, as far as prep, black tile or black canvas. The canvas first needs to be sprayed with white, even coats. Let that dry for at least an hour or two. Come back and hit it with a nice coat of black, not too thick, just make sure it's even. And then I will show you how I manipulate face or light burn to make nice looking pictures. So let me get this canvas in here. Alright. And now back to light burn. So I'm just going to pull up one of the images. Actually, I'll go ahead and go to the internet. So go to the internet, find you a high resolution image. Doesn't really matter what it is. And try to find something cool. Here's a cool picture of Kurt Cobain. Go ahead and copy and paste it over in the light burn. So my canvas that's inside there, I'm going to go ahead and draw a toolpath. My canvas is 8 inches wide by 10 inches high. Go ahead and lock that in. Whoops. try that one more time. 8 inches wide, 10 inches high. Make sure that that's locked over in the corner at 0. Now you can see I've got a tool path over here, and I've got the image over there. So go ahead and click on the image, go up to Tools. We're going to go down here to Adjust Image. So there's the picture itself. See if I can get you guys down a little bit further here. Okay, so the thing that I found that's the most crucial is the picture right here. It looks a little distorted. Let me go ahead and take you guys out of this case. Hold on. I'm going to try to do this by holding it in my hand so that you guys can get a better image. Okay, you guys see how distorted this looks? It kind of looks fuzzy compared to this picture. So the goal is to get this picture to not look so fuzzy. So I'm going to start off with my DPUs. They're right down here. Right now it shows that my DPUs are 182. Well, I know that that's not going to work. And by the way, just as a little hint, make sure you're adjusting these while the image is inverted. Don't think that you can adjust this image the normal way of looking at it and then just inverting it and putting it through. It doesn't work like that. So make sure your image is inverted so it looks like that, because we're doing black canvas. And then I go over here. First I'll scroll in just a little bit and I'll look for some of the key items that I'm wanting to actually show up on the canvas. So see how when you zoom in, how these little dots are right on top of each other. Because they're right on top of each other, it's going to distort your image. So I zoom it out about that far. And then I'm going to start backing our line interval down. And you'll start to see the image changing. It's very subtle, but it's changing. And then if you back it out, you'll see that it looks a little bit different, but then now I'm going to up it just the slightest until I like what the image looks like. See how it looks nice and smooth? See how the skin on him looks nice and smooth now? That's kind of what I'm looking for when I do this. So and when you back this out all the way, it distorts a little bit more. So you're just going to have to play with these controls just a little bit. Now there is a way that you can actually do line intervals, which I'm actually going to play with some things on a later video to show you guys how to do that. To get your optimal line. Basically what you're going to do is go into Photoshop. You're going to make a grayscale line, and then you're going to set it so that your DPUs are different for each one. like I said, it's going to be something that I'm going to show you guys later on. So don't worry too much about it yet. But so right now I'm at 400 dpi, and I'm going to start adjusting things. So contrast is where you're going to get all of your detail in your picture. And because you're inverted, if you go to the positive, it's going to darken your image, and it's going to bring out some of the details in your image. See how it's getting darker as I continue to go up? See how it's getting darker and darker and darker? Well, as you all know, the invert picture, blacks are going to be white and whites are going to be black. So what you're doing is you're trying to get, you want some detail. Now, for all of you that don't know, a bitmap, which is what the light burn goes from, or your picture is from, is square dots. If you zoom way in, there's square dots. So the square dots that are on there, when you get them too close, they'll start overlapping. Now when you take that and couple that with having a round laser dot that goes to your canvas, and with your overpass that goes past the dot itself, because the system itself is showing, hold on, let me see if I can explain this a little bit better on here. So you've got so here is your square bit. I'll turn it black. Alright, so this is what a bitmap looks like. It has a whole bunch of these little squares that make up your picture. Well, your laser looks like this. So when your laser is coming across like so, as soon as it hits the center of that circle, hits the edge of your square dot, it lights the laser up. Well, as you can see, you're going to be actually burning outside of that square too. Well, there's a way that we can offset that, but it does this on that side and it does it on this side. So you've got burn areas outside of your bitmap on every square all the way through your whole entire picture. Because of that, you get distorted pictures. One way that we take care of that is your gamma, okay? Which, if you look in your image, right here is gamma. So we are going to adjust gamma. Same rule applies, because it's a negative or inverted picture. If you go down, your picture is going to get darker. If you go up or positive, your picture is going to get a lot lighter. Well, the lighter your picture is, the more detail that you're going to see in your overall. So now, all there is to do is we are going to play around with some of these. See how the picture lightens and darkens? See how that happens? So we're just going to try to get the picture so that it looks like the best version of this picture as we can get, by manipulating our contrast, our brightness, and our gamma. So, don't worry. I know you guys have probably all done this, and you're thinking, wow, I'm watching this video and he's not telling me anything I don't know. I'm gonna get there. So there's another process that makes this so that your pictures show up, and it all has to do with having square boxes and a round laser head. So let me try to get some contrast in this guy. See how the side of his jaw right here is all blown out? Sorry, how it's all blown out on this side? Well, that's not good. I'm gonna have to put you guys back in this phone case holder thing because I can't hold the phone. Okay, so anyhow, let's adjust these until we're comfortable with where they're at. Alright, now he has some contrast to this side of his face. It's not a ton, but I think it'll be enough that you'll see how this comes out. I think I want to lighten it up just a little bit more on that side. This does take a few minutes, but it's well worth it in the end. It's all about the patience that you guys have. Alright. That doesn't look too bad. I've got a lot of highlights, a lot of lowlights. Look good to you guys? Alright, so now that we have that, we're going to click OK and go ahead and climb out of there. Now we're going to take this image, and I already drew a box of the size that my canvas is, which is the same size apparently as what that picture is. Now here is the thing that I learned that solved all my picture problems. Alright, so here is my settings. I've been running my canvas at 3600 at 45 power, 1% overscan. I'm at 368 dpi. I've been running at a 33-degree angle, and now your offset and dot width correction. This right here, click this on. Click it on. It's probably going to be at 0.080. Click that on and change this. Z offset to 0.157. Because of the size of the canvas, these numbers will change a little bit. Okay, so, whoops. So once you get that done, you can fumble through Jarvis and your different image modes while you're back adjusting your image. But once you get all of this done, you get your DPI set. Like I said, it's all a matter of going up and down. There's no set thing for any picture. Every picture has a different DPI, a different offset, dot correction. You just have to play with the settings until you're comfortable with what you've got. Alright, so I have my settings set up. I'm going to go ahead and frame my canvas out. So it looks like my canvas is pretty close to where I'm wanting it. Go ahead and get you guys up here a little bit higher so you can see what I'm talking about. Frame one more time. So it looks like I'm a little bit high on the top side, but I'm okay with that. I'm good on the other three sides. And we're going to go ahead and start this. As you guys can see, I took off my nozzle for my air. I do cutting also, but I didn't want it on there because these canvases with the paint will clog up the tip of it, and it will get the head of your laser kind of clogged up, so it's not firing correctly. So anyhow, go ahead and watch this burn, and I'll be back as soon as it's done. Enjoy.